Good evening. The significance and dignity of the commencement ceremony call for appropriate behavior from the audience. Your cooperation is necessary to make Hamilton High School's graduation ceremony a special occasion for all graduates, families, and friends. Excessive talking and unnecessary movement are discouraged. While the diplomas are being handed out, please hold applause until the last graduate's name is called and the tassels have been moved. Enthusiastic yelling, shouting, and whistling are inappropriate, for they distract from the formal ceremony. Persons responsible for any disruptions by shouting, loud cheers, or the use of noisemakers will be subject to removal from the football stadium. The intent is to make graduation a proud experience for all who participate and observe. This ceremony should reflect the standards of excellence for which Hamilton School stands. Following the ceremony, we are asking that you reunite with your graduate off campus to celebrate and take pictures. Please silence your cell phone at this time, and please stand as we begin. Thank you for your cooperation.
Andrew Stephen Welch. Hannah Elizabeth Dickerson. Lauren Nicole Walters. Ethan Paul Alsop. Taya Renee Lee Baggett. Brody Levi Collum. Peyton Albert Flannery. Faith Ann Fontenot. Caitlin Marie Gosa. Sierra Cheyenne Holloway. Harley Brooke Murph. Tyra Olivia Berner. Alexia Elise Ware. Campbell Elizabeth Wilson. Elena Lorraine Bailey. Kaminsky Kiyoshi Bankhead. Alexis Marie Beasley. Kirby Blake Bird. Addison Lamar Bruff. Joshua Lane Bruff. Christopher Austin Cheney. Haley Christine Clemens. James Brady Davis. Camden Race Elfring. Caitlin Joe Ferraro. Caitlin Elaine Goday. Taheem Jaquan Hall. Michael Allen Hanna. Victoria Nicole Carey Harrison. Gracie Louise Holloway. Shelby Brianna Holloway. Colin Andrew Holman. Spencer Seeley Howell. Allison Hope Huffman. Thomas James Jackson. BJ Jones. Shamar Christopher Jones. Haley Alexis Lancaster. Lindsay Michaela Lee. Wyatt Mackenzie Phillips. Jabria Tyon Randall. Jordan Elise Ray. James Gabriel Tipton. Madeline Marie Walters. Deanna Cachet Weston. Last but certainly not least, always and forever in our hearts, Andrew Grimm and Gavin Toller.
Good evening, everyone. It is my honor to welcome each and every one of you to the graduation of the class of 2020. I would like to extend a special welcome to the parents, family, and friends of each of our seniors. I would also like to thank Mr. Jernigan, Ms. Stevens, and Coach Pierce, and the entire faculty and staff of Hamilton School. I believe I speak on behalf of my classmates when I say that this journey would be far more challenging without the constant support, love, and encouragement that you all have provided. At this time, please stand and remove all headgear for the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets crackling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave? Please bow your head and join me in a moment of prayer. Dear God, we thank you for the privilege we have to stand before you tonight. We ask you that you bless this ceremony and all who are involved. We pray for our country and administration during this time of fear and uncertainty. We thank you for our administration and staff that have touched our lives throughout our years here at Hamilton, for all the friends that we have made, for all the days of laughter and fun, and for all the times of great discovery and learning, our family and friends. We thank you for them and give them all to you in prayer. As this chapter in our lives closes, so a new one begins. Fill our minds with your thoughts, fill our bodies with your strength, and fill our hearts with your love that we might eternally love and serve you this day and every day. We ask this in your glorious name. Amen.
Class of 2020. A class not foreign to the concept of trial and hardship. The majority of us born in the year of 2011, the year of the 9/11 attack on our nation, only to graduate in a year of vast chaos and tragedy. While each of us has experienced our fair share of personal heartaches and loss, there have been numerous trials we have endured together. Whether these trials have been as simple as not understanding a concept in class or needing $1 for food from the concession stands, to trials as hard as close friends and loved ones losing their homes to natural disaster and the tragic loss of our classmates. Each of us has been a rock for one another, time and time again. Hardships such as these have and will continue to build our character, each playing a role in how we endure and persevere through trials to come. All throughout the remainder of our lives, there will be times when we feel as if we could take on the world, and everything is going according to plan. But at the bottom of every mountain, there is also a valley. There will be times when it's hard, and we have no idea how we will keep going, but we will. We will pick ourselves up, and we will start back up the mountain because that is what we have done and been taught to do our entire lives. I've always been told that we have people in our lives for 1, a reason, 2, a season, or 3, a lifetime, and that it is important to remember who falls into each category. To the people here for a reason, I am thankful for the lesson you taught me and how I'll use it to better myself in the future. Thank you. To the people here for a reason, I will cherish the memories that we made, whether they be good or bad. You taught me valuable life lessons and played a large part in making me the person that I am today. Thank you. To the people here for a lifetime, you are the people who have encouraged me when I have doubted myself, the people who have been my rock, who have shown me tough love in order to push me farther than I knew I could go. Without you, I would not be where I am today. Thank you. And last but certainly not least, to the person who has been my biggest supporter, my #1 cheerleader, the person who has loved me from even before day one, and who has pushed me to be the best that I can be. I love you, Mama. Thank you for everything. Hamilton High School has been a small part of my lifetime. However, I will never forget the lessons and memories that I've made here, and I hope the same for all of you as well. Remember the people who are in your life and hold them close. Learn from your hardships because they will happen. Learn from your mistakes and know that it's okay to make them. And in the end, pick up yourself and start up the mountain. And as always, remember to have a great day and to have the heart of a lion.
Before getting started, I have a few people whom I would like to thank. I've had many amazing teachers over my tenure at Hamilton High School and the Advanced Learning Center. However, a handful of teachers shaped my life in a remarkable way. They altered my perception of the world around me. They shaped me into the person who I am today. To Mr. Hopper, thank you for showing me the beauty in creation. To Ms. Summerford, thank you for showing me that my home and my country are treasures worth fighting for. To Miss O, thank you for showing me how influential a person can be, no matter how small. To Miss Shauna, Dr. Robinson, thank you for showing me being true to yourself is a gift above all else. I owe each of you more than I could ever express. To Jennifer Terrell and Michael Williams, thank you for your hours of dedication to better myself as a leader and as a person. I love you both. To my friends and my classmates, thank you for the laughs, the memories, and the bonds which carried me into a greater understanding of others as well as myself. To my mother and father, Jennifer and Luke, thank you for believing in me whenever I struggled to believe in myself. I love you both more than words could ever express. To my sister Katie, thank you for being my best friend from the day you were born. You'll go much farther than I could ever dream. Now, without further ado, I challenge my graduating class to do one thing: invest in your happiness. In an age where happiness is now more important than ever, I propose a different way of thinking. One classic author, James Addison, wrote about the 3 grand essentials to happiness in life. These 3 pillars, something to do, something to love, and something to hope for, are extremely abstract on their face, yet each is important beyond comparison. Work. This piece of our puzzle is very strangely often overlooked. Now, when I say this, I don't mean mindless busy work. This work is entirely separate from building self-worth on your own accord. I do mean there is an underlying human need to help others around you. Always follow these ambitions and you'll see your life become more complete, and I can assure you that a happier life will follow very quickly behind. Anyone who knows me well knows I love one thing. I love golf. Anywhere from watching golf to playing golf, sign me up, man, I'm down. One story that inspires me to persevere in situations of adversity is the story of Harold Varner III. Unless you are an avid follower of the tour, it is quite unlikely that you have ever heard of Varner. However, I am sure that you have heard of Tiger Woods at some point or another. Varner grew up watching Tiger Woods and, like many others, was awestruck by his absolute dominance of the game. Tiger is indisputably the greatest golfer of all time. Well, when Varner was a young boy, he attended an event in which Tiger was playing. Tiger walked through the gallery, and despite Varner's best efforts to get his hat signed, Tiger walked right past him. This little interaction gave Varner a fire of competition. He knew he would one day compete against Tiger, and he would eventually go pro. And on his first tee with Tiger Woods, Varner looked at Tiger and said, "You know you never signed my hat, right?" To which Tiger replied, "You probably never would have made it here today if I had." That story sticks with me. Nothing can replace the value of hard work and following through on one's goals. Love. More important still, everyone needs something or someone to love. Many people say money makes the world go round, yet I've never backed this proposition. Love makes the world go round. Love makes life worth living. It provides meaning that work can never cast a shadow upon. I'm indubitably thankful for all those whom I've had the privilege of caring for, and I'm unsure where I would be without their support. I'm unsure who I would be without their care for me and for my dreams. This compassion has managed to thread itself into the fabric of my life. I do my best in every exchange to show others love in the way that I know how. Recently, a book written by Gary Chapman, The 5 Love Languages, grabbed hold of my attention. This book distinguishes the different ways people are able to feel and to show love. The different languages were as follows: words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, and physical touch. Chapman's book offers a fantastic psychological look into each of these aspects. Upon reflecting within myself, I realized how easily overshadowing others can be with your own language. This realization has allowed me to appreciate others more, their feelings, their hopes, their dreams and ideas. Investing in other people will lead to greater relationships with the people who matter most in your life. That makes 2 of our pillars of a happy and fruitful life. True happiness, however, requires 3 anchor points. Faith. There is nothing more resilient than faith. When all else fails, having something to believe in can make a massive difference, the difference, in someone's life. Every person needs something to believe in, a future to hope for, whether it be faith in God, faith in the future, or even faith in bettering yourself. Holding a belief close to your heart and buying into it wholeheartedly will provide a drive to progress throughout life on full throttle. Speaking of living life on full throttle, Henry Ford is a great example of faith in oneself. Henry Ford left his comfortable job in 1889 to pursue his vision of a successful automobile company. Originally the Detroit Motor Company, Ford Motors went bankrupt not once, but twice before experiencing success upon the release of the Model T in 1908. 19 years of struggling for success. And through nothing more than faith and perseverance, Ford Motor Company became one of the first great automobile manufacturers in United States history. Always believe in what you hold close and never give up faith. I can comfortably say that it has been a great privilege to represent each of you, my graduating classmates, and my community. The gratitude I hold for everything afforded to me is unrivaled. Hamilton, Mississippi will always be my home. I leave you all with a quote that has guided my life for many years by Steve Jobs. The people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. God bless you all, and Godspeed.
I would like to take this opportunity to say congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. This group has created a lot of memories. I am excited and proud as each of you begin the next chapter in your book of life. It is my prayer that you will do the right things and make your parents, the community, and yourself proud. Seniors, some of you have lost your senior sports season, your chances to be captains and team leaders. Some of you have lost the final chance to have all the fun and closure that you were promised would come in the last 3 months of your senior year. Losing the last fourth of your senior year to a virus was not what we had planned, but it's definitely an experience that will affect our lives forever and a memory that you will never, ever forget. You are made up of experiences and memories. All of the things that you have been through up to this point make you who you are. And the best part is, you're not done yet. You continue to experience things and make memories every day that mold you here and there into who you truly are and who you are meant to become. What kind of experiences will you create for yourself? What kind of memories will you make? When things don't go quite as planned, like your senior year, how will you handle the disappointments and the challenges that you face will determine the experiences that you have and the memory that you walk away with. Parents, thank you for supporting your child throughout his or her school life. Your encouragement has inspired these young adults to be successful. Teachers and staff, you have played a very important part in the lives of these students. You help in a lot of ways that go unnoticed. But these graduates are a product of your hard work and dedication to education. Other family and friends, we greatly appreciate you being here to share this moment with these graduates. Your influence has not been overlooked.
On behalf of the Monroe County School Board, Mr. Brian Jernigan, Superintendent of Education, and Ms. Michelle Stevens, the Principal of Hamilton High School, I hereby declare that the graduates before me today have met the requirements set forth by the Mississippi Department of Education. Andrew Stephen Welch. Hannah Elizabeth Dickerson. Lauren Nicole Walters. Ethan Paul Alsop. Taya Renee Lee Baggett. Brody Levi Cullum. Peyton Albert Flannery. Faith Ann Fontenot. Caitlin Marie Gosa. Sierra Cheyenne Holloway. Harley Brooke Murph. Tyra Olivia Verner. Alexia Elise Ware. Campbell Elizabeth Wilson. Elena Lorene Bailey. Kaminsky Kiyoshi Bankhead. Alexis Marie Beasley. Kirby Blake Bird. Addison Lamar Bruff. Joshua Lane Bruff. Christopher Austin Cheney. Haley Christine Clemens. James Brady Davis. Camden Race Elfring. Kaylin Joe Ferraro. Caitlin Elaine Godet. Taheem Jaquan Hall. Michael Allen Hanna. Victoria Nicole Carey Harrison. Gracie Louise Holloway. Shelby Brianna Holloway. Colin Andrew Holman. Spencer Seeley Howell. Allison Hope Huffman. Thomas James Jackson. B.J. Jones. Shamar Christopher Jones. Haley Alexis Lancaster. Lindsay Michaela Lee. Wyatt Mackenzie Phillips. Jabria Tion Randall. Jordan Elise Ray. James Gabriel Tipton. Madeline Marie Walters. Deanna Cachet Weston. everyone would move your tassels over. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming tonight, and I now present to you the class of 2020.